Hey everyone, my name's Nick Holler. I'm starting a video series to kind of talk about some things that are important to me and things that might turn out to be important to you. What I want to do along the way is kind of document some of the things that I'm going through in my life, some challenges, probably similar challenges that you yourself are going through, or maybe somebody you know, and really kind of talk about what I do and what I plan to do to make improvements in certain areas. So, just a little high level overview. Got some depression issues. I know that's not unique at all. It's absolutely common. It's something that, is talked about all the time, mental health. I myself has some issues there that I'm trying to work on. And, I've made some progress over the past few months, but I'm not where I want to be, not even close to where I want to be. So, along with that, I have anxiety issues, and I'm sure that's another thing that is super common. Many of you who are watching this probably go through the same things. And as I go through this little video series, I want to share with you things that I do to help deal with that, with depression, with anxiety, with self doubt, with self esteem issues, with negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts that are just negative and destructive by nature. I'm sure these are things that you yourself maybe are dealing with. And if not, you probably know someone who is. So maybe some of the things that I share along the way, some of the wins that I experience, maybe there's something that you can apply to in your life. Maybe there's something that you could take away from it and share with someone else who's going through a similar situation. You never know. You never know what benefit it might be. But I feel like as I go through this journey and I make these changes, I feel like I want to document it. I want to share it with others. I want to celebrate my wins, and maybe the wins that I have along the way, they might be something that could help you or someone you know. Along the way also, if you feel like commenting and you have something positive to say, because let's keep this whole thing positive. That's really what this is all about, is me trying to make a positive change in my life and head in a positive direction and share with you positive things that maybe you could use that could help you or someone you know. So if you have something positive that you've experienced, some advice that you could give in a situation regarding depression, anxiety, self-doubt, any of the things that I mentioned, please feel free to comment. Leave that in the comment section, because I'm open to feedback. I want to learn, and I think that in order to improve, I think the advice of others, if it's sound, solid advice, I think it should be taken and maybe applied. So hopefully it can be a two-way street between us, with kind of the conversation with me sharing with you and giving insight and suggestions and advice, and maybe you in the comments doing the same. I don't really know what I'm going to call the video series. I'm thinking about calling it Hollering One on One, where it's almost like a one-on-one session just with me, except I don't know how many of you might be watching. Could be two, could be three. Who knows? Could be nobody. But at any rate, hopefully something good will come of it. I plan to change some things specifically. I plan to change my thought processes, my perception of the world around me. I think that that's going to go a long way in changing my attitude and eventually changing the outcome of things that I'm experiencing. Plan to change some things with my health, for instance. I'm fat. That's another thing that's not unique. I'm sure a lot of people are experiencing issues with being overweight. Unfortunately, probably more people than should be. So I'll share with you, kind of the wins that I get there along the way, what kind of nutrition stuff I'm doing, and if it's working, if it's not working, maybe you should try it, maybe you shouldn't, different things like that. Exercise, diet, and nutrition, changing my overall thought processes, my attitude, big, huge thing, and hopefully the overall projection of my life. I've gone through some tough times. Currently coming out of some of those dark times. Was unemployed for 9 months. That was really difficult. You can imagine, or maybe you have experience with this, so you know how this can affect someone. It can affect your mental state. It can affect your attitude. It's pretty damaging to be in a spot like that and go that long, um, searching for a job and not finding anything. So I recently got a job, finally headed in the right direction there. And I plan to share with you all those wins too along the way, the things that I experience in this new job that I've got, and some of the challenges maybe I'm facing. I can share with you. Maybe you have some advice there. Who knows? Who knows? could be a good time. So, um, outside of that, I'm not really sure what else this channel is going to detail. I know that the main focus is just really talking about positive thoughts, changing your perception, changing your beliefs, going in a better direction, and coupling all these things to come together so that they have a real impact. And so I hope that this has value as I go through this process, one video at a time, sharing with you. And I look forward to what you might be able to share with me. So stay tuned. There's more to come, and plan to keep you pretty involved if you're interested.